everyone, welcome to this video, and today we're going to take a look at the best LMS for educational institutes, or you can call it as learning management solution, or simply an online course creation tool. So first of all, we're going to take a look at 5 aspects on this in terms of why do you need LMS, what is the difference between a self-hosting and platform-based, platforms which I've used, what you should be focusing on when selecting the right LMS, and my recommendation after 4 years and testing thousands of tools, and what are the bonuses I'm going to give you as well after my recommendation. So if you want to fast tune this and you want to watch certain parts directly, you can just click on the description and navigate accordingly. So let's get started. First of all, I want to tell you about my background. Now, I run an educational institute called as Digital Scholar. It is India's leading digital marketing institute, and we're based in offline as well as online. And we've trained more than 100,000 students, and you can see here I've had about 286,000 enrollments in various courses till date. So whatever I'm going to be telling you is tried and tested, and you can take it that this is all an honest opinion and not just an advertisement. So first of all, why do you need an LMS? Now, LMS is basically needed for managing your students' data. It's important to have their contacts. It's important that you have them under one roof, so it becomes easier for you to upsell or cross-sell. Number 2 is that it becomes a lot easier for emailing students. Now, I've seen many people and many educational institutes, they have a different tool for hosting the courses, and then they use a different tool for sending emails, and there is like so much differences in terms of there's definitely some loophole, or there's lag happening between the number of students and the number of emails being sent. Number 3, assignment reviews. Now, as an educational institute, I believe you would be giving a lot of assignments to check the performance of the students, and for you to grade and to have them under one roof becomes super important. So for that, LMS becomes super easy. Number 4 is Zoom meeting to conduct your online classes. Now, this is really important that you have an integration within an LMS where you can conduct Zoom meetings. It gets recorded and automatically gets stored as a recording for people or students to watch later. Number 5 is that you can assign instructors for a particular course. Now, I believe as an educational institute, I have almost 20 different trainers teaching in 20 different aspects. Now, if I were to give them the admin access to each one of them, they would have access to my data, which means they can see all my students. Probably they can just go out and teach themselves, right? It can happen. So to control that and just to give them access to particular courses and limit the data, it's very important that you have all these accesses where you have admin, support, teachers access, instructor access, all of that, so that you are sorted right from the start. Number 6 is you can host courses, quizzes, surveys, which is really important to grade your students, right? It's like your normal school. When you go there, they grade you with those MCQs and pen and paper. Right now, you can do this online with the help of the same methodology, but in form of quizzes and surveys. Number 7 is gamification, which is really important, where you can make sure that they watch the whole course first and then only they can go to the next one, or they watch certain courses in order, and only once they watch it they can open up the next ones, and so on. There could be many different ways to gamify this. It's really important so that your students take your courses seriously, because the biggest concerning factor online is that the course completion ratio is just 5% all over the world, right? So for you to get over that and to become better in terms of improving your course completion rates, all these things are really important for you. And one more thing is that if they watch your content for a longer period of time, it's good for you, because they would want to stick with you for longer duration, which means more upsells, more cross-sells and whatnot, right? And it's also important to check the course progress and updates. Like, this might be important. Let's just say you have a refund policy, and refund policy states that within first or 2 modules you are supposed to, if you don't like the first or second module and you want a refund, that's perfectly fine, you can refund. But if imagine one person checks the entire content in about a day or 2 and downloads all your information, you have the course progress, you can deny giving them refund. That's just one use case, but there could be many other use cases in this example. So absolutely, you need LMS. As an educational institute, I run an institute. It's important to do that branding and have something where people can come together and learn at one place. Now, let's understand the difference between self-hosting platforms versus platforms based. Now, what does that mean? first of all, self-hosting platforms are different tools like, let's say, Teachable, Zenler, and different tools where you can host your courses individually, right? This is where you are not taking support of anybody else to promote. So basically you are the one who is going to be promoting it by yourself, whereas there are platforms based like Udemy, which is really popular one, where you can host the courses on their platform and they will start paying you if the sales happen, and they'll be doing the marketing for you. Now you can see here I've sold many courses like this on Udemy platform as well, and just to give you some perspective, I've made about like $2,000 or so on these platforms as well. Now the biggest challenge with your self-hosting platform is the revenue sharing model. All right, first of all, just let me give you two perspectives here. Now the sales which are occurring through instructor promotions, which means if you host a course on Udemy and if you promote it among your students and if they buy it using your link, then you get 97% of the revenue. All right. Now second important thing is sales that do not occur through an instructor promotion. Now if somebody else buys it, instructors receive 37% of the revenue for any Udemy sales where no instructor coupon or course referral link was used, right? So 37% is what you get for the entire sale. Now it might look great in terms of revenue, but the biggest challenge is they have revenue brackets, which means initially most of your regular courses comes under revenue 1 model, where it is hosted for less than mind you $10. All right, less than $10 every course of yours, right? Imagine the value you're putting, imagine the hard work that you're doing, and it's being sold for less than $10 on a good day. On a discounted day, it might even go up to $5 as well. So you can see here that if I'm selling a particular course, all right, let me just show you here. I made 2 enrollments and I got just about $7.39. I made 1 enrollment this particular month, $5 for that particular course, which is hardly nothing, right? So this is a big challenge, and this is something that I don't suggest you initially if that's your bread and butter. If that's you, let's say you have an expertise in one field and you have just one course around you, probably you'll never want to sell at this price. Okay, how I ask people to do this is probably host like a free course. You can host free courses on Udemy for up to 2 hours only. Okay, 2 hours of content absolutely free. So what happens is host something like your webinar or something which is introductory on free platforms on Udemy, so that people can know about you and then they can hunt you down or they can find you elsewhere, and then probably they can buy the bigger course for a bigger price than from you, right? So that's how I take it forward, because I've done this. I've got about 100,000 students as well. So this is a fantastic way to do this particular strategy as well. And then I totally believe in self-hosting platforms. Now also self-hosting platforms are of 2 types. All right, number 1 is where it gives you one-time fee, right, which basically it will charge you, let's say $300 a year, $500 a year, $1,000 a year, and let's imagine it charges you $1,000 a year. It will not take any commissions on any course sale, right? So there's no commission. You keep all the money at whatever price you're selling, $500, $600, $1,000. You keep all the money, but you just pay for the platform usage, which is, let's say, $1,000 a year. But there's another model where it is revenue sharing model in this as well. Now what happens is certain tools do not charge you upfront. They're going to charge you anywhere between 10% to 20% on course sales. So whatever sales you do, you have to pay them 10 to 20%, and only when you sell, they basically get the revenue sharing happens in that case, which means you don't have any recurring fee or things like that. But this is a very dangerous spot to be in, because if you are really doing well, or if you're supposed to be doing well down the line, this is going to be a huge cost to you as well. So think about it, which comes better for you. Initially, when I say initial traction, revenue sharing probably is a good deal, but overall I am suggesting for one-time fee, so that you have complete control in terms of how do you want to go forward. All right, now in terms of platforms used, I've used Udemy, I've used Teachable, I've hosted more than 23,000 students there, I've got about $120 per month is what I used to spend. So these are my courses which I have hosted on Udemy as well. And I believe Teachable is pretty boring. It's like just YouTube with extra locking features, right? So it is I believe this is overpriced stuff altogether. I've used Graphy, I've used Podia, Guru Khan, Kajabi, Thinkific, Zenler, and also off late I've used Tag Mango as well. And these are the platforms which I personally use. Now I'm going to shortly recommend you the ones which I totally want you guys to look into seriously. But before that, make sure to like and subscribe on this particular video so that I can reach out to more people. Also, I'm going to be sharing some affiliate links. So if you think I'm adding such crazy value here, you should make sure you buy from my link, or at least, you know, sign up for free using my link. All right, it's gonna be no extra cost to you. All right, so let's understand where the focus should be when you are buying an LMS or an online course creation tool. All right, LMS is nothing but learning management system, right? It's the other word for online course creation tool, and that's how you should be going about. Now let's take a look at the focus, where you should be focusing on. Three important things: pricing, it should be low. Number two, it should give you unlimited everything so that you're not stuck in case you want to promote and stuff. You don't have to keep buying their upsells. Number three, features. All right, these three are major things you want to look at when you're buying your LMS. Now my recommendation is very simple. It's going to be Zenler, because it is something that I have been using for a very long time. All right, now if you take a look at the pricing and the difference between their two plans, let me take you through quickly, and then I'm going to show you around Zenler platform as well. Now there are two plans, Pro plan as well as Premium plan. The Pro plan is just $647 per year, okay, which means for less than $67 a month, I think even less than that if I do my math right, less than $60 a month, you get everything unlimited. Okay, so the one plan is $647 per month, and the second premium plan is $1167 per year, or $97 per month. All right, which is again pretty decent deal. Now if you take a look at what do you get, there is no transaction fees, which is very important for you to understand that you don't pay anything to these platforms. You keep entire revenue you generate from the sales. Number two is you get unlimited courses over here, right? If you take a look at it, the second one, unlimited courses, which is really cool. And you basically get access to, you know, you can host as much as courses you want. You can upload as many videos as you want. The limit for every video size, okay, the size of the video is 2 GB. All right, so this is the limit per video. And you can find my videos at the bottom of this description, where I share with you how you can reduce and compress the video size and reduce and make it to less than 2 GB, because that's standard operation, that every course creation platform will give you a max limit of 2 GB or maybe up to 3 GB. That's about it. So you need to compress and you don't lose any clarity and stuff. It's free softwares that you can, you know, reduce the size of your videos and all of that. So that's not a big deal, because I personally have uploaded hundreds and thousands of videos on, you know, on my LMS platform, and I've never had one trouble. Unlimited students, which is so cool. All right, so you've seen I have had about 286,000 you know, enrollments, and till date there has been no problem whatsoever. Now apart from this, there are many other features where I suggest you to watch my video at the bottom of this particular video, because in this description I've basically given a complete tutorial of Zenler as well. But right now what I suggest you is directly go ahead and use my link, where you get access for free, right? So you get access for free, which is you can host courses, you can enroll people, and you have some access to, I mean, there's certain features which you will get when you sign up using this link for free. So you can just click on rishi.store/Zenler, and once you do that, let me just show you around. So this is rishi.store/Zenler, and you can sign up for free. All right, so you can just click on sign up now. It's the backdoor link that you get, and this is where you can just go ahead, start hosting your courses, play around with it. Once you're inside, you'll find all these things which is on the top. You can host courses, you can build your landing pages, you can send emails, out of it. Like for example, you can see I've sent almost 325,000 emails. You can build communities on this. You can have different site, which means just to show you an example, this is my site which I've built on Zenler. How beautiful is this, right? And you can see I've custom domain which says training.digitalscholar.in as well, and you can see it's a beautiful site I've built. And I just kept it very simple and silly, alright, but you can go as much as depth possible. So you can build your sites out of here, you can put your custom domain, you can do a lot of things here, and most importantly, you can host your Zoom sessions out of this platform as well. So this is pretty cool. As I told you, there are two important links at the bottom of this particular video. One which will tell you more in-depth features like AI features and things like that with respect to Zenler, and also the backdoor link where you can sign up for free on Zenler. Alright, now if you go ahead with the link and somehow down the line, which is a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, whenever you decide to buy from Zenler, I'm going to give you some bonuses, and these are the some bonuses if you choose to book Zenler from me. You're going to get complete new Zenler tutorial set of more than 9 videos to help you understand everything about Zenler. You get content calendar for 60 days for social media, 25 plus professional Canva templates, 30 plus high engaging captions for social media, complete AI prompt engineering course worth $497 which I've just released. It's like almost 50 plus videos where I teach everything about ChatGPT, Midjourney, different AI tools, text to voices, text to videos. Pretty kick-ass tool, a great deal for you, and complete WhatsApp marketing course worth $297 as well. So you get access to all of these, and I'm just excited for you because I believe this is the right choice, and I wish all the best for your educational institute. I hope you rock it and you add so much value to your students' life. Thank you so much. This is Rishi Jain signing off. I'll see you guys in the next one.